welcome to Sunny Jones Craft. Today's a bit of a mixed bag video. It's my normal Monday work in progress and finished objects video, but I also have a yarn haul and some stock updates that I meant to do videos for over the weekend and just ran out of time, so they're going to be in today's video as well. So let's start with the things that I was working on last video, which was the shawl with that new yarn that I had. I did end up doing the crochet one, as I'd shown started in it. And though the yarn is really nice to work with, I'm not impressed with it because I don't like the colour change. I like a more even, gradual colour change. This thing has very uneven lengths and it's not gradual, it's just, I don't like it. But it is a really nice yarn, it's just not my preference. So this is it finished, and though it looks on camera, it looks almost the same colour, these are actually two completely different colours. So I don't know if you can see. What I'll do is I'll take it off and you can have a look. So I can show it. The first starts with this, which is a blue with purple mixed in. So this is the blue, dark blue and the dark purple mixed in. And then we move on to the blue, and it's got a light purple. I think you can see that. So we move on to that, and that's actually this length, whereas the previous blue is only, if I can pull it up, it's this length. So if we fold that, it's already a different width there to there, and then it gets done because then it moves into plain purple from there to there. That's just a plain purple, and then we move into another blue and another purple, which goes up to this point. So this is, from here to here is a blue and purple mix. I don't know if you can see the colours or not. And then this tiny section here is pure blue, and then this section here is blue and a light purple again. So, oh sorry, no, there to there is the blue and the light purple, and then this here is a dark purple and a light purple. So it's a very uneven colour change, and I don't like it. But it's nice. I mean, the pattern come out right. Get it up the right way. There we go. So as I said, the pattern was just a 2-row repeat, so that was really simple. It was just US doubles, UK trebles, and then some chains, and then single crochets. So it's a really simple pattern, and I quite like the pattern. I think it come out looking alright. I haven't blocked this is just how it looks, so I may block it, but I think it's okay. It's not too bad. It's quite light and airy even without blocking, but I really don't like the colour change in it. So yeah, that one's finished. Just, I'm not happy with it, but I'll put it up on the shop anyway. Someone else might not be as fussy as me and not mind the colour changes in it. And then I haven't got anything else done knitted or crocheted because I ended up finally working with some of my Fimo this week. So, excuse me, sorry. At first I did this unicorn. These are fridge magnets. And so we have this polymer clay unicorn. And then this polymer clay owl, again fridge magnet, and then this polymer clay dress, which you can see the fridge magnet, but underneath you actually have a pattern on the back as well, because I didn't want it plain. So yeah, those 3 fridge magnets, if I can hold them up, and that was the first time using the moulds for these ones, and I think they came out really nice. And I experimented, if you can see on the owl, it's different colours and shades, and the green dress has some highlights. Don't know if I try drawing a curtain across a minute, see if that helps. Can you see the highlights on there, and the highlights and lowlights on the owl? What I actually did was I used my pastels to colour before baking. So I had the base colour and then just added highlights and lowlights on both of them, changing the colours. So I managed to get the brown on the owl and the brown on the branch. They're actually different colours. It's not showing very well on here, but they are two different colours, just from using the pastels to colour them in a bit. And the same with the green. That green is actually, if I can go on camera, I can't get this, I got the camera the wrong way around. So they are the same green, but I've highlighted and low-lighted in different places, and that's not showing very well on the camera. They are different colours in real life. So the pastels worked rather well. I wasn't too sure because most of the videos they use chalk pastels, but I actually have artist soft pastels, so I wasn't sure if it was going to work because they are a difference, but they worked quite well. It's baked on, it's not rubbing off or anything, and they really did help with the contouring, giving it the lights and darks and just giving it a better look. So yeah, those three magnets have been up on my fridge all weekend testing, and they've worked great. And that's using the magnet parts. It's actually that magnet strip coil that I had. I can show you it, it's here. Remember the massive 30 metres of coil, so all I did is just cut a section off and stick it down. So I'm quite impressed with the magnet coil. It worked really well. It's fixed really well. There's one there pretty solid, and yeah, it held to the fridge really well, and it coped with my boys opening and closing the fridges and slamming them, and you know, teenage boys. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, and I'm going to do some more. And then another Fimo product I worked on was this cuff bracelet. So again, I used the pastels to colour in. The butterflies were all one base colour, they were all pink. And then I used the pastels to give them all different colours. And I even managed to get a pattern on the inside. And that was using those, the video I'd done when I got back off holiday. I had those metal cuffs that I wanted to test for a base, and it worked great. And it has a chain to keep it on. So I think it's really good. This one's actually a little big for me, but I have tiny hands. A bit like Jan was saying in her video about her wrist warmers. I have the same problem on mine. I have tiny hands, even though I've got chunky arms. I have tiny hands compared to most people, so what fits me is actually tight on other people. So I make them too big for me, and that way they should hopefully fit. So, you know, it comes down there on me, but it can be squished in a bit to fit, and the chain just prevents it falling off if it actually done one knock, and that's be off on me because of my arms being small, but the chain prevents it coming off. But I'm quite impressed on how it would come out. I will make some changes on my next one. This was a test piece to see if I like the design, and I've decided I don't like the edges, which I'll show you in just a second. Yeah, I don't like these bits here, so I'll probably add more butterflies or something to them. And on this one I can't sell it because if you can just see, when I drilled the hole in, I cracked it. So that was done after baking. So what I'll do is I'll actually put the holes in before baking, and I'll add an extra hour to the baking. I already did it for 2 hours to make sure it was flexible and bent, you know, without breaking. But I think maybe a third hour will just make it that little bit better, and so that it won't snap when I put the rings in. But this one will work for me. I can wear this one. I can just put some see-through clay back on there and reheat it to seal the crack, and nobody will notice it from a distance. So my proper ones I go in the shop, I've now learned the odd changes I need to do to get it to be suitable. But I think all the butterflies come out lovely, and I think it's just a really pretty design. I was kind of making it up as I went along, but I'm quite impressed with it, to be honest. So there will be more of these coming, and I'll probably do them in different colours as well. We'll have to see what ones turn up. And then if you remember in my last stock video I had these polyester rings. Well, this is the first reef ring done. Actually they're quite small, so they're not outdoor frame ones, but they might work nice in little bedroom doors if your kids like to have their little something on, or depending on the size of your tree you can hang it on your tree or on your mantelpiece if you've got one. But I made this pattern up as I went, but it's supposed to be a poinsettia. Hopefully it works. I like it, but I put used the Armoured Sparkle in it because I really like sparkle, and done the leaves. So I think that come out alright and nice and neat and not too bad. So I'm quite happy with that. That one, though I'm going to do more of those, I'll wait for a little longer because now I finally got some orange yarn, which you'll see in a minute. I can start on the Halloween ones instead. This was just to keep me going while I waited for all the other yarn. So let's do the yarn stuff first because that's the fun stuff. So as I said, I had no orange. I'm really low on my yarns. Don't know how I got so low. I was doing stash busting for a couple of years, but I thought I still had quite a bit to go through, but it turns out I've actually done really well on the stash busting, and I'm down to just one shelf of oddballs and I think 5 or 6 cones of yarn, and now I just have to get new stock. So what used to be about 6-7 crates of yarn plus 2 ottomans and a sofa ottoman full of yarn is now down to one shelf and a few cones, which, I mean, I'm impressed I got rid of most of it by working through it, but I kind of need more yarn. So I bought these orange. Now they're being kind of blown out. They're actually Illuminous. My husband really liked the Illuminous orange, so we got 2 balls of Illuminous to do for Halloween stuff. This is the New Fashion Double Knit by Woolcraft, and this one is shade 205, and it's 100 grams and 100%. Hi again, my twin sister just called me while I was filming, and as I film on my phone that meant that it cut off, so I'm not sure what you saw, so we're going to do that again. I was talking about the orange yarns, I remember that. So yeah, it was shade 205 and it was 100 grams, 100% acrylic. So if you can see that, hopefully. God, my angle sucks, but it's not focusing, but hope you can see it's 205 anyway. But yeah, so that was the Illuminous orange that I got. And then this is the colour orange that I chose. Is this one, which again is the New Fashion Double Knit by Woolcraft. This one's shade K67. There. And again, 100 grams, and it's 100% acrylic, 300 metres. They're all that, I think, most of these ones anyway. So I got 2 balls of that one anyway. And then, as I mentioned in another video, I was out of green. I bought 1 ball, but I've actually bought 2 different colours. So I bought these ones this time around because the last one was the green I used on this one, so as you can see it's a different colour. So again, it's the New Fashion yarn. This one is shade 413. So this will be used for Christmas and Halloween products, and to do a few certain things that I nearly said. Sorry. A project that I have been working on and I can't share with you yet until I've been given the okay from the pattern designer. So that was the basic double knit yarn I got. Sorry about the rustling. It's just me packing it back away in the bag for now until I get it up on the shelf. So, and then I got another bag of yarn. I only had a very small ball of this yarn that I used for Poinsettia. It was the Lion Brand Bon Bon Party one I bought a few years ago, and I had that floating around still. So got this one, which is James C. Brent Twinkle Fashion DK, which is 96% acrylic and 4% polyester. This is shade TK20. As you see, it has sparkle in it, because I know poinsettias don't really have sparkle in it, except one year I got one that actually had glitter on it. My husband bought it for me because I do like poinsettias, and he bought me one that had glitter on it, and I kind of like it, so I do my poinsettias with sparkles, because everybody needs a little sparkle in their life, don't they? So yeah, I've got this one, which is 300 metres, 328 yards approx. So that'd do me plenty of poinsettias, but as it's so pretty, I might actually wrap some of the rings in this as well for a little sparkle on the rings, so we'll see. And then if you ever remember the shawls, the triangle granny cowl and the massive one that I done a couple of weeks ago now, forgotten when, but anyway, I made them with the marble chunky, and so I've actually got 2 new balls to do some more because I really liked making them. So this one is MC32, and this one is like blue, green, aqua kind of colours, and it's really pretty. It's coming out a little darker on my screen, I don't know about yours. It's actually quite a light colour. It's not super light, but it is quite a light colour. It's very pretty. So I'm planning on making the cowl that I made last time, you know, the granny triangle but cowl fringe. So that'll be done with this one and this one, which is colour is MCG4, and unsurprisingly it has sparkle in it, because I like, if you haven't discovered anything from me yet, one thing you'll learn is I like sparkle and bling and just shiny. My middle son's favourite show when he was younger was the Shiny Show, where they say grab yourself a shiny for being good, and I loved that show because I like anything with shine and sparkle. So yeah, this one is the marble chunky and it's called Glamour. Glamour. Can't pronounce now, can I? But there we go. Glamour. So I'm going to see how this one works up as well. I'm sure it's going to be just as nice as this one. They don't have many of these balls there, but I really like this one. It's so soft and squishy, and I'm looking forward to making something with it. So that's all my new yarn. And what I did finally remember to get, I'm pretty sure I showed it in my video when I done my shawls and scarves and things. There was one that I hadn't finished. It needed the buttons on it that I kept forgetting to buy. I haven't sewn them on yet because this is me, but they're the buttons I chose. So I think they look really pretty. And if you remember, the scarf was a deep red braided thing, so it's quite a chunky one, and I think these two on here will look quite nice with it. So I'll sew them on at some point. I'm guessing on the size, I just know I wanted really big buttons on it for the look, but I'll check once I sew them on. It might be the wrong size for all I know, but yeah, so that's all of my yarn stuff that I got. I've never actually said what my local yarn shop is, and I really shouldn't I? It's Annie's. Annie's Out of House. It's in Wilton Shopping Village. For anyone who's local to there, they might know that Wilton's a little village, town village, I'm not sure what it is, town or village, but it's on the outskirts of Salisbury, on the opposite end than I am. I'm like this end, Salisbury's here and Wilton's that end. But in the shopping village they have there, Annie is the local yarn shop, and I love going to her. She's got so many nice yarns and the prices are great. So yeah, I often go to her. So if you're ever in the area and you're looking for a yarn shop, I do recommend going to the Wilton Shopping Village and going to Annie's. If you just Google Wilton Shopping Village, it'll show you where it is. And hers is in the courtyard out through the back. It'll probably have a little map on the site, I would have thought, I don't know. She doesn't have a website as far as I know, but she does have a Facebook page and a Facebook group. So if you search Annie's Out of House or Annie's Out of the House Wool Shop on Facebook, you should be able to find her. But she's great, and she will try to get something in if you haven't. She hasn't got it, she'll attempt to find what she can. So it's really. They do knit and natters once a month for various different things. This last one was to make poppies. Before we've done one for the octopuses, and just for teaching people to knit and crochet. I've only made one of them because 9 times out of 10 with my luck I end up feeling too ill to actually go. But I did make one, but it's a great bunch of people, and it doesn't matter if you're a complete beginner, they will show you how to do everything, which is fab. But, okay, so now it's time for the stock update. So I got ribbon. This is actually for me to make flowers and things with, so the actual ribbon itself won't be for sale, but the things I make from it would. But I can stock more of this, so if somebody wants ribbon I can get it in the shop. They do it in different widths and different colours obviously, but this is a double face satin. The width is 50mm. The colour code for it's actually 250 if you're interested. It's the Beresford ribbon bows and trimmings. So it's got the colour thing on there in case anyone's wanting that colour, but it's really pretty. But I'm hoping to make some flowers and things with that, so we'll see. And then got my first lot of crochet hooks, and I had ordered knitting needles as well, but they were out of stock. What a surprise there. But these, I was going to do some little kits with a ball of yarn and then a hook or needle for little kits for Christmas gifts in my shop, so I can still do the crochet gift, so I just can't do the knitting ones. But yeah, these are Prim 4mm needles. Try that again. Prim 4mm hooks, but these have the soft grip. You can see it's just like the little black grip. So these ones are the 4mm. So I have, I think 5. Yeah, I've got 5 of them, so they will go up onto the shop soon. I thought I'd start with getting the 4mm because, let's face it, in the UK most of us use DK yarn, and 4mm traditionally goes with the DK, so I will get some other sizes at some point, but for now I've just got those ones. So they go up on the shop soon. I have so many 4mm needles, I definitely don't hooks. God, needles on the brain. But I have so many 4mm hooks I don't need any more, so they'll all be going up on the shop. If you remember, one of my other videos I mentioned that some of the stock I ordered didn't arrive. Well, this is one of the items. When I complained about them not having correct stock accounts, stock numbers on their thing, they actually rung me and said that they'd keep them back for me. So this is the My Friendship Bracelet Maker, featuring 20 pre-cut threads by Prism. So there you go. Now I'm going to do a review on one of them, so this one will be open and I'll keep this one here. I mean, you could just use a clipboard, but I like the fact that this one also has a little case for storing your thread in it. If I can just get it out a minute. So it comes with your basic threading information. So this was like take string 1 across string 2 forming the 4, and then take string 1 and go under string 2 to the back of the string. So you know, it's got the basic instructions on what to do, and on the back it's got the instructions on how to use the actual device. So even if you've not done bracelets before, you can. And then it has a little booklet with 21 different creations in it, which I'll show you the patterns you can do. So it's a good beginner's set. There's all the different ones you can do. Now I know Sean would probably laugh at all this because she knows what she's doing, but for somebody who's just new, then I think these are really good and really good Christmas gift for your grandchildren. So you have your little clip at the top, and then you can put your threads in these little gaps here, so that when you braid it goes down. But also it comes with, I can pull it out without holding it, there you go, it comes with a little pull out tray on the side, and that has a bunch of threads in it, so you can store your threads. Ooh, got one falling out there. So you can store your threads in it. So I think it's not a bad set. I'm going to do a video with a review on it to see how well it really does work. So keep an eye on that. But I think some kids might enjoy that. I know my youngest thinks it's quite cool, so he'll probably end up helping me do the video for that. So at some point soon, hopefully this week, there'll be a video showing how to do that. But as I still haven't done the knitting Nancy yet, I'm not going to promise anything. And then I've got 3 of them, so I'll be doing, the one will be mine, and then the other 2 I will put on the shop for sale. But what I also got, these aren't all the colours available, I just bought 3 samples, but extra threads. So sorry about that. Try that again, shall we? So these are the Diva colours, which are 36 glamorous skins. There's 6 sanded floss, so you know, normal. It's 8.7 yards and it's 100% mercerised cotton, so you know, pretty standard for boys making stuff. It meets the safety standards for skin and eye irritation and oral toxicity, so it is perfectly safe for children. And it's 8 metres, 8.7 yards, 8 metres. But yeah, so that's the Diva colourway, which you can see it's double the amount than you can see. So that one, so I quite like the Diva colourway. That's the Diva colourway, and then we got the Sweets colourway. And again, it's 36 colours. This one is 10 yards and 9.4 metres. So it's a little bit more than this one. But again, it's 100% mercerised cotton and meets all the safety standards, so fine for children in there. Obviously use your own discretion, you don't give these children who are likely to eat them or strangle themselves with them. And then the final colour I got was Enchanted, so these are the colours. And again, it's 36 strands, and this one's 8 metres again, of 100% mercerised cotton. So these two, Diva and Enchanted, are 8 metres, and this one here is 9 metres. I don't know what the difference in metre is, why, but because they're made by the same people, Prism. But I mean, they do look a little different, even though they're both 100% cotton. If you can see the side-by-side comparison, this one looks, you can see the twist in it more, so maybe it changes the weight of it, so you get more yarn. I have no idea, but they're pretty enough. They'll be going up on the shop as well. So you could buy one of the Bracelet Bakers and one of these sets, so whatever lucky kid gets it would have plenty to do. But yeah, they will go up in the shop once I get round to photographing them. But that, I believe, is everything. Yeah, I don't think there's any more new stock on the way. Everything's arrived. I'm not sure what I'm going to be making next. I'll definitely be starting on the marble, doing those cows, and I'm hoping to be able to do more of the butterfly cuffs and other style cuffs, but I find rolling out the Fimo actually really hurts my hands along here, and it takes around a week for them to recover, so I have to spread that out. So I'm hoping to get some of that done this week, but how much I get done is a different matter. I'm also considering doing like the big butterflies there as fridge magnets, and then also maybe as a pendant, and then the smaller butterflies as earrings. So we'll see what I feel like. I mean, I was considering doing these magnets as pendants as well, but I wasn't sure if they were really a bit too big for pendants. I suppose it depends on the size pendant you like, really, but they're really pretty, but I don't know about pendants or not. But something else I will be doing with the butterflies is, in one of my stock update videos I showed you I had clips for hair barrettes, and so I'll probably be doing some butterfly hair barrette to go up soon as well. And possibly do an owl and a unicorn on them as well. And then probably some flower ones. I'm not sure, I'm supposed to see how I feel, maybe do some holly and some mistletoe ones for Christmas themes, I don't know, we'll have a look. We'll see how I feel. So that is everything, which I've already said, and then I rambled some more, so not a surprise there, is there? Yeah, the reason I didn't end up having time to do any on the weekends, one, I was not feeling very well and I've done something to my neck, but then also we decided to take my youngest swimming. He's he's only just learning to swim. He's 12, but he unfortunately picked up my fear of water. So it took a while to get him to get in the water, but between my husband taking him a few times and when he went to stay at my in-laws while I had my operation and they took him swimming, he's actually come on really well, and he's actually a better swimmer than me because of my fear of water. I used to swim when I was younger, but then due to an almost drowning incident, I got quite a fear of water, and so I stopped swimming. But I've attempted to go back to swimming and discovered it hurts a lot. But I really enjoyed it. I went yesterday with my son and we were testing how far we could get without swimming, just pushing off the wall underneath and practicing the breaststroke and treading water with just our arms or just our legs or both, just learning different ways to get more confident in the water. And so we had a really good time. But unfortunately I overdid things as usual. So I came home and spent about 4 hours in a very hot bath trying to deal with my pain. So I didn't get any videos done or anything else made, which is why there's only one crochet project done this week, and then just the 4 Fimo and the one reef thing. So I've had a very unproductive week, to be honest, but at the end of the day I can't always do everything every week. I need a rest sometime. And I don't like taking painkillers, so though I have to take them daily, I was ordered by my doctor to take them daily because I refused to take them for 10 years. I now have to take them because I realise how much they do help. They don't take the pain away, but they certainly take the edge off of it. And anyone who lives with chronic pain will understand that even having just the edge taken off is actually really helpful. Rattling on about my health again, aren't I? Sorry. I don't mean to moan, but as all of my friends stopped coming and visit me several years ago when they realised I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go out partying, I don't stay up late, and all I like to do is stay at home watching films or board games or doing crafts, most of them just kind of faded away because they still want to go out and thing. I mean, we're reasonably young. I mean, I'm only 37, so you know, I'm not an old fogey, so a lot of the others like to still go out and about, and I'm not capable of doing it, so I don't see any of them anymore. So I lead a very lonely life, and this is my only outlet and the only people I get to talk to. So you lot have to put up with my rantings and ramblings and the feel sorry for myself, which I shouldn't do, and I don't normally, but there are times where you need to feel sorry for yourself because no one else does. But I think I've rambled enough and ruined all your days for a little bit. So I will hopefully see you all at some point in the week doing the bracelet one and hopefully the knitting Nancy one. And it'll be interesting to see what polymer clay I do next week and how many crafting projects I get finished, because my stuff has arrived for my OU. For my degree, so I have to start studying again soon, and like I say, I was looking forward to it because I've already done a computer module before, but this new computer module, excuse me, it has a lot of math, and some of it I've not really heard of before. I used to be very good at maths. I was in top group at school, so you know I wasn't bad at maths. I was very good, but you know how they say if you don't use it you lose it. I lost it. And though I enjoyed learning about scientific notations and different angle, different camera, and the other one's just fill up a storage, so I'm just going to say goodbye on this one and then edit it to join it together. So I'll see you all soon, hopefully. Take care and enjoy crafting. Bye.